The final question type that I'd like to take a look at is the matching question. Matching questions work really well when you have multiple parts to a question or you're comparing related ideas. Those types of things. You've all written matching questions prior to this, but we can do this pretty easily in Moodle as well. So we're just going to go to create a new question again, and this time we're just going to select matching, and I'm just going to actually go over to this one that I already have, and we're going to look at editing this particular one here. So we'll go ahead and we'll make sure it's in the correct category and make sure that we name it correctly. But then the next thing that we have is where the question information goes, and this is just basically your basic directions for the matching question. So in this particular one, I want to put these different values in order when x is greater than 1. So from there, what we can do is we can go ahead and create the matching items below. So I'm going to come down here, and this is the same as the other ones in terms of grade value and penalty factor. But this is where the unique area comes in for matching, and that is we need to have a question and then an answer that matches up with it. Now, as we look at this stuff up here, you'll notice that we can shuffle the questions within Moodle. So each time it comes up, and for each different person that it comes up, these questions will be mixed up, so they won't always be in the same order. So it's okay if when you're making them down here that you put them in the order that you want them, in terms of, like I want to put these in order from least to greatest. So I'm just going to go through and put them in that order here as well. Now, in the question area, you can enter all of your HTML type text. Works very well here. That's not a problem. So if in my questions here, what I've done is I've created I've created the equations in the online LaTeX equation editor from CodeCogs. So this information, although it looks very confusing, is just really x raised to the negative third power, which I created over here. And I can do that by go ahead and click on this. Sorry, I forgot to put the x there. And then in parentheses here I can put -3. And you'll notice down here this is exactly what it's going to look like. And then as we talked about in the session, I'm just going to take this HTML code, copy it, and paste it into my question. Okay, so that's all I'm doing with these questions here. And then whatever the answer is for each one of them, you'd want to put here. Now the answer, you can't use HTML, and I can't bring like CodeCog stuff into that area. The only place that I can do it is in the left-hand column of matching. Okay, so I've put in all of my questions and my answers. And then once I've done that, I just go ahead and hit save changes, and we have our question. Now we can go ahead and view it, and you'll notice that over here all of those things from the LaTeX editor appear exactly as they should, and then you can choose where it is in the order. Okay, so for instance, we know that x to the negative third is first, so we just select 1 on that. Okay, if you want to check to make sure that it's giving the correct answers, you can go ahead and have it fill in the correct answers and see that it's matching what it should for you. Okay, so that's how you create matching questions.